Janet Gastil. I started out as an English teacher, but after our children came along, I found myself teaching music instead. And so I taught violin for many, many years under the Suzuki method. And today I play with the Tifereth Israel Community Orchestra. And I also have had a real estate business for about 30 years. And I served as a school board member for La Mesa Spring Valley District from early 1977 till the end of 1990. As a geologist, Gordon finished his PhD at Berkeley in 1954. He taught at UCLA. We were married while we were both at UCLA. And when we were having our first child, we were told to get out of Los Angeles because with our history of asthma, we needed to get out of the smog. So we moved back to San Diego. Gordon started teaching at San Diego in 1959 and became interested in the geology of Mexico and the geology of Baja California. And in 1973, the Geologic Society of America published his geologic map of Baja California, which is still the definitive geology map of Baja California and used in all the classes now almost 40 years later. In the mid-90s, I was running for office. I ran for Congress twice, and then I ran for Assembly in 96. So Gordon had always been interested in politics. He ran for Congress himself in 76. And after he retired, he wanted to try his hand at archaeology and at fiction. So he produced this novel, which is called Follow the Sun. The story that Gordon wanted to tell was the story of the world's first geologist. In our studies, we came to the conclusion that the earliest time that a single person in his own lifetime could travel around the world was much further back than our history books talk about Magellan. Thor Heyerdahl, when he wrote Kon-Tiki and later the Ra expeditions, really proved that reed boats could cross the Pacific. And we knew that the currents in the Atlantic could carry someone across. So we decided that the earliest time this would be possible would be 3,200 years ago. So Gordon wrote the story of the world's first geologist who traveled around the world in his lifetime. Our traveler traveled westward, and the people who followed him and were his companions named him Follow the Sun because he always traveled to the west. So that is the title of our book. Although this is classified as fiction, which of course it is historical fiction and is based on the best archaeological studies that we could find. We were into writing our book and we were traveling in Morocco in 2000, 2001. When we went to the Canary Islands, we were fortunate to be able to meet with Thor Heyerdahl. He spent an hour with us and gave us a lot of encouragement and assured us that the travel that we were describing in our book was not only possible, but almost certainly did happen many times over and just wasn't logged as efficiently as we log travels today. So Thor Heyerdahl gave us a lot of personal encouragement